Hello everyone. Welcome to our live. Really excited tonight because we've got three awesome people that are joining me, our special guests that are on a different area in the three-step process with Industry Connect. So we're going to chat with them tonight about where they're at, where they've come from, hurdles, obstacles that they've come up against, how they've dealt with different things, and just sharing actually. So I'm excited about them sharing with everyone. So just to start off, as normal, anyone that's coming on to the live, if you have not been on our lives before, we're going live with StreamYard. We're broadcasting with StreamYard onto Facebook Live and YouTube. So within the comments, there is a link. If you have not clicked that link before to give permission to StreamYard to see your comments and face on Facebook, please do that now, because if you want to ask some questions or comment on anything, I won't be able to see those comments if you haven't given permission, okay? If you have done that before, you don't have to do it again. It's all good, okay? So that is all good. I'm going to bring my guests on now, so just bear with me. Hello. Welcome, Shikha, Ben, and Priyanka.
Thanks, Carla.
Awesome to have you all here.
Hi, Carla.
Hi. So,
hi, everyone.
We're going to kick everything off here, and let's just introduce yourselves, just briefly, where you're coming in from, and yeah, we'll just kick it off like that first. So, Shikha, tell us, where are you coming in from tonight?
Hi, Carla. Can you just please repeat again?
Where are you coming in from tonight? Sorry, everyone. She has a bit of a delay in her. Did you hear me, Shikha?
Hello? Yeah, now I can just hear you.
Okay. Just where are you coming in from, Shikha?
Yes. Can you?
I think it's a bit of an unstable network, everyone. So we'll just wait until.
Yes. Yes, Carla. Can you just please come again with the question that you have asked?
Where are you coming in from?
Oh, well, I'm from India, and just 3 years back, I just landed up here in New Zealand. Yes, and in Industry Connect.
Awesome. Thanks, Shikha. And Ben. Hi, Ben. Welcome.
Thank
Where
you.
are you coming in from tonight?
Well, I'm based
in
this morning, I was going to say. I'm in London at the moment. So, I'm originally from India as well, but I've been here for probably about 18, 19 years.
Oh, wow. 18, 19 years.
Yeah, that's pretty long.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's incredible. Thank you. And Priyanka, tell everyone where you're coming in from tonight.
Hey, hi, Carla. I'm from Ireland. I'm based in Dublin currently. And basically, I'm from India. I came here in November.
In November?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Thanks, guys. So we're just going to, how this is going to roll, I'm just going to ask you guys some questions. And anyone that comes on that asks questions, then what we'll do is I will be looking down here in the comments and I will ask the questions if anyone asks any questions of you as we go, okay? So Priyanka, let's just start off with you. Now, everyone, Priyanka is currently in the Job Ready program side of things. So she is doing the Job Ready side, the step 1 with us at the moment. Priyanka, just share a bit about that. Share which program you're doing and where you're at in your journey so far.
So I have joined a program for a software developer, which is my target from beginning. I want to become a software developer. So I have joined that program, and I have completed 4 weeks. Currently, I'm in fifth week. I'm gonna in fifth week from this Monday, and after 2 weeks, I'm looking forward for my internship and more excited about that.
Yeah. Awesome. So how have you found the program so far with doing it remotely via Zoom all the way from Dublin? How have you found that?
I think it's good because we don't need to go anywhere. So that time I can invest in my practices and all. And sometimes what happen, I'm not able to understand. I'm not getting it that time. So I want to repeat it, na. So I can easily. So there are recordings are also available. So I can easily go back and watch it again and again till the time I can understand. And sometimes because of some issues and all, I can't able to join the program, right? It's condition sometimes, so I can watch it later as well. So I think it's pretty good to do it by remotely.
So yeah, you watch the recording. So all the sessions are recorded and you have that available to you usually about 24 hours afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome that you can do that. And it's so good for, guys, when you're in something, you're learning something sometimes. You get so far and you learn and you just don't get something. And you wish that you had the time to actually get it. So it's good that you have that that recording to revert back to.
Yeah.
Thanks, Priyanka. So Ben, tell us a little bit about you. What program did you do and where are you up to now with your internship? So where are you at there?
Sure. So I am signed up for BI Developers Program, which is I've got a little bit of experience into BI, but not as a developer. I'm not technical, so I wanted to get this technical knowledge. And what I've seen with Industry Connect is really, really useful because with the internship, it's really helpful. So you can really practice. That's the main thing. Doing a course is a different thing, but then practicing is a key thing. What I always think. So I'm at the first. So I'm at the fourth week. I would say the first stage of internship, and it's going pretty well. It's mainly really practicing, kind of doing first-hand kind of practice, just knowing literally what you're supposed to do in probably a normal live job, really.
Yes.
So it's really helpful, and there's a lot of support in terms of from your mentor, from Industry Connect, from MVP Studio, who we are working with at the moment. If you're stuck, there's a lot of help in terms of there's recordings. You've got recordings from your sessions, which you were taught how to do certain things, like what Priyanka is doing at the moment. So you can always refer to your sessions, whichever session you want to refer to, or that little moment which you want to go and refer to. So I found that really useful. And there is a question hub, which you can always, it's like a Google database, what you guys have built. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And I always refer to that.
It's pretty steroided. It's a pretty question hub on steroids. There's a lot of
it is. So
questions in there.
if I get stuck in anything, like I just literally search, and there's always information around it. Although I won't find specific information what I'm looking for at times, but there is always something. And if you don't have information, or if you don't get any answers, there's always someone. So I've never found this time difference didn't make me really feel that I'm like left out, kind of thing. But I can attend sessions as well. It's just the time difference, which is not possible sometimes. And I work full time as well, between 9 to 5. So it's good in a way that it works out for me. So I can actually refer to all that in the evenings over here. So that really helps me big time. If I was doing in real time over here, that would have been difficult. So I'd have had to fetch time for my work and get that incorporated. But having it in different time actually works for me.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? You can still work and then do your internship and program.
And the good thing is, like, you don't have to attend live sessions, especially what Priyanka is doing now. So you can always listen to it in the background if you want. And it's in the daytime here, so it's around 9 o'clock, 9 to 11. So you can always listen to it in the background. If you don't follow it, you can always go and refer to it in the recordings. And the recordings are on your app, on your mobile phone, which is really handy. So you can always refer when you're on the go, kind of thing. And when you're doing when you're practicing it, you can always go back and refer to it. So that's pretty useful, what I found.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks, Ben. So I'm hoping that Shikha, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, Carla.
Okay, just share a little bit about what program you did and where you're up to now in your internship.
Well, I have opted for a job program for data analyst, and I think I'm in a very good and happy space because if I see my performance last year and I'll compare it with this year, I could see that I have not grown up as professionally as well as my technical skills, my soft skills, everything has improved so much. And with the industry connects and with the working with MVP, you have get that exposure working with a lot of tools and technologies, and it gives you that exposure that you learn a lot, you get a lot of support from others. So my journey has been so good with that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shikha. A little bit distorted, but we'll keep going. We're used to technical issues, everyone. Little things happen. Little things happen.
Yes.
So tell me, Priyanka, what was your background before coming to Industry Connect? Did you have a degree? So just tell us a little bit of a backstory of where you came from and why did you choose to get on board with Industry Connect?
I'm from India. I have completed my bachelor's in India. While I was in last year, I got one internship in college in India. So I chose to do that internship with them. And for almost for 2 weeks till this January, I was doing my job with them. After that, they wasn't able to provide more than 3 months work from home because it's very small scale company. It is not okay for them to give work from home more than 3 months. So I only decided to resign there. And then I started applying for jobs because I have my computer degree. So I thought, and 2 years of experience as an intern, I thought it would be okay here to get a job and good position. So I think I'll easily get job because I have quite knowledge. I don't say deep knowledge, but I have quite knowledge about everything. So I thought, and I started applying for jobs, but I'm not getting responses from people for I think for 1 month. So I decided, I think something is missing in me. So I decided to work on me for 5 months. So I started my study from January. I just added my skills, and after that also I started applying. Still I'm not getting any responses from people. So then I get to know that I just need international experience, so that, and here work culture is totally different. It's not like in India. So I can understand the problems whatever happening with me. So then I came with Industry Connect on Instagram, Instagram page, and I decided to talk with them. And then I had a call with Juneta. She's very sweet while talking with me on first day. Then I researched. Then seriously, I'll tell you, I do all research. Like on reviews, on website, on the LinkedIn, everywhere I decided. And then I found it really good and interesting because no review, I never heard any bad review about you guys. So I decided to take a step and kickstart my career one more time.
Oh, good on you, Priyanka, and good on you for doing research. That's so important when you're looking at things, you know, to be able to clearly see and make that decision for yourself. And obviously you reached out and you spoke to Juanita, who's our general manager. And yeah, so that's awesome. So Ben, just share a little bit about yourself. Did you have a degree? I know you said you came from a non-IT background. So big kind of like transition thing, or did you do some online study, or what did you do?
So I've got a degree. I've actually got 2 degrees. So I've got hospitality degree, which was done about 15 years ago. And then when I came to the UK, not when it wasn't initial. It was in 2000. I came in 2003, I think so. And then I did my another degree in business management from Kingston University in London, and that was in 2009. After which, I got a job I was into revenue management. I'm not sure whether you guys know what revenue management is. Basically, managing revenue, how to forecast and all that stuff. So it wasn't kind of database kind of thing. It was making decisions on pricing and so on, and placing strategies, etc. And I did that for about 8, 9 years. Then I moved into project in the same company, um, and I'm the analyst at the moment. So I'm dealing more with the data at the moment. That's where I figured out that, you know, if I have to grow in this, I need to get a bit of technical knowledge. And whilst I was trying to find what's the best way to get this knowledge, um, I was trying to do all sorts of courses, like, you know, the quick courses online you get these days, and
Yes.
they do help. Let me tell you, they do help. They gain you knowledge. The problem with them is, um, it sits. Uh, that knowledge is like temporary kind of thing, like unless you really practice. So for me, I needed some practice. And with you guys, what I really saw was the main difference I saw with you guys was that you guys offer internship, and that was a selling point to me. And that actually gave me, because what you need is you need the practice really, with all those tools and etc. What you want to do in live environment, you need that. You don't 100% get that via courses you do online. So that's where I found the difference between you guys and the others, and that's actually helping me now because that's giving me more understanding and actually solving. So when I get hurdles in between when I'm doing a task, I actually find that that's quite real. And when you practice, that sits in your head straight away, rather than just doing a course and
It
listening to
does.
someone.
Yes.
You do understand what someone is saying, but the problem is, how about applying that into practice? That is a difficult part, which I always found. And that is actually, that bridge has been covered with this internship. And so since I've got this analysis experience, analytical experience, I can always have this additional technical experience on what I'm going to do now. And I can go in the market and like try and fetch a job as a PI developer kind of thing. So that's where my plans are really. So I can understand the other side, but not technical bit. So that's where I'm trying to get my knowledge up into that sort of world.
Oh, awesome. And yes, like you've already got the business side because you did your
Correct.
degree and everything. It's just bringing that IT business together. And with hospitality, you would have good communication. So it's kind of like an awesome fit, isn't it? For you.
Well, I hope so.
Thanks so much, Ben.
Nice.
Shikha, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you this time, Carla.
Shikha, could you please share about your background? Did you have a degree when you came into Industry Connect? Did you hear me?
Yeah, Carla.
Did you have a degree when you came to Industry Connect?
Yeah, yeah, Carla. What you are saying?
Did you have a degree when you came to Industry Connect? Did you have a degree? What was your educational background?
Well, I had a master. I had a postgraduate degree in computer science and application, and I had a bit background and corporate experience with data analytics, but my major experience was related with the teaching. So I taught programming languages to the students while back in India. Though I was never far away from a computer field, but still, when I land up here, I had a 1.5 year of career gap because my daughter was born. So when I started looking for a job, it was quite challenging for me because when my resume didn't get picked up and it was a bit struggling. So that time, I came across about Industry Connect, the job ready program for the data analytics, and then I analyze all the things which blends my past experience with my current experience, and in that way, I was able to make my decision, and then I opted for the data analytics program.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shikha. Awesome. Priyanka, tell us, have you come up against any hurdles or obstacles so far as you've gone throughout your 6 weeks of the Job Ready program? And if you have, what have you done to help yourself overcome those?
From starting when I came here, my first issue is the cultural issue. Here, its culture is very different from India. In India, the work from office is quite different. Like meetings and all is very different from here. So and even interview process as well. It's very different from here and India. So that was first issue. After that, the second issue was accent problem. I'm not able to understand what people are talking to me, and like
Are you getting
seriously,
used to it? Are you getting used to the accent?
yeah, I had that problem when I came here for 1 month. I had that problem. I'm used to with American accent, but here Irish accent is totally different. Like I feel so. I don't know. So then I started talking to people every day. I started talking to people, though, so I used to get with that. After that, here what people want, like I have all knowledge is basic. So here what everyone want is deep knowledge about everything.
Yeah.
And
So can I ask, when you, since joining the program with Industry Connect, have you come across any hurdles or obstacles that, as you've gone through these last 4 weeks, that you've had to overcome? And if you have, what have you done to overcome them? Has there
yeah,
been
so
any hurdles?
so I have so many things about programming and all. So I did lots of practice for that, and every day I'm getting some exercises, which is very interesting. So I decided to complete that exercises daily basis, because if I say I'll do it tomorrow, then it will not gonna complete, and it will every day tomorrow. So I
Tomorrow
decided,
will never come.
yeah. So I decided to complete it on that day only. And what I started learning one day before, whatever in tomorrow's some gonna teach, that I just started to refresh myself on that. And which is very interactive. The tutorials and all are very interactive. They are asking questions and all. So I'm also able to get know others knowledge. Others will might have my knowledge. So that one is good, I think. And because of that, I'm just turning out on video. So I have that fear of people, like here it is totally different country and all, people are different. So that fear, I overcome that fear as well. Like confidence, I am able to talk with 10-20 peoples now.
Yes. And you're going to only build that. You're going to build that even more, that confidence. Okay. When you go over to the internship, we've seen so many even shy people that have become so confident, which is a beautiful thing to see and watch as someone becomes more of who they really are. So good on you that you're confident, getting that confidence in being able to talk within, 20 odd people. That's wonderful. Thanks, Priyanka. Ben, tell us, what about yourself? Have you, during your journey so far, because it's been a little while, how long has it been now? About 10
I
weeks?
started in June, 15th of June. So I'll say almost 2 months, just over 2 months, actually.
Yeah. Did you, during your whole journey so far up to now, have you come up against any hurdles or obstacles or things that you've had to deal with in order to move forward, to keep going?
I had few, actually. The first thing was I had to manage my work time as well, because that's the main thing. I can't be jobless.
Yes.
So, and that's a commitment, isn't it? So that's you're committed to someone to do a job. You can't because the session times are between 9 to 11. So I actually managed it well in terms of the times, because the first thing is lockdown helped me. So I didn't have to travel daily to work. So commute time was saved. And that actually gave me more time to work on, refer to these recordings, and if I've missed it or if I have to go back. So there was a little bit more time to refer to what I've missed, just in case. But that was main thing, really. The work was main thing. And the second thing is, in that way, the time difference does help. So that was a good thing for me.
Yes.
So I could really concentrate at work, like between 9 to 5, and then you can do your other stuff, really. The other thing is I've got a family as well. I've got a 2-year-old daughter, so that was another challenge, and we all are home. We all are working from home, really. So that was another challenge. So we're kind of doing 3 jobs at the moment. So doing my own job, looking after my daughter as well. Hopefully she'll be going to nursery soon, and doing this. I've taken this task of learning something new as well. So that's another pressure which I thought would be slightly difficult. But then once I got in, it was pretty easy. With what tools I had from you guys were fantastic. So that really helped me to pace out my time, or spread out my time, really, and manage the all 3 kind of factors in my life well.
Any tips for parents
You
that are
just have to be
working?
calm. In terms of managing your daughter, you just have to be calm. Don't lose your patience.
Don't lose your patience. Great tip, Ben. Thanks for that.
No worries.
Shikha, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Tell us, Shikha, did you have any hurdles or obstacles that you've had to overcome during your journey so far? Can you hear?
Yes, now I can hear you. I think there is some network problem, because sometimes your screen gets freezing at my end, I
Okay.
guess so. Maybe
Yes.
that's why I'm not able to connect properly. So I'm so
Okay.
sorry about that. Can you please come again?
So, did you have any
Sorry about
hurdles?
that.
Did you have any hurdles or obstacles that you've had to overcome during the time since you've been with Industry Connect and now you're over in your internship?
I think I personally, Yeah. Carla, I think I personally found that staying focused and committed to, towards the whole process was a bit challenging because, whenever something like a difficult situation comes and, and you don't get any solution sometimes and you don't want to do that. So just put yourself onto that perspective that, you have to achieve this and this is for, for my own good. This is the difficult part, staying committed to the throughout the whole process, I think. And except that I personally think yes, improvement on technical side and working all over, like on your personality development, on your communication skills, is not
Mm.
easy thing. So you have to keep on, like, keep practicing, demands a lot of time, you take it out. And so this is a something that I found a little bit challenging. uh, and just stay positive, and then you can achieve, I guess. So yeah, according to
Thanks.
me, that thing.
Thanks, Shikha. So those of you that don't know, there is a 3-step process to the overall journey with Industry Connect. So step 1 is the Job Ready program. Step 2 is the 3-month plus internship. It's a learning enhanced internship, which is fully mentored with MVP Studio. And then step 3, you have the opportunity to be aligned with our recruitment alliance, GTIO. So Shikha, on that note, how are you working? I know you're working with GTIO at the moment. How are they working with you?
Well, Carla, I found, GTIU approach very professional and very helpful. And, sometimes if they find you like you are a suitable candidate, so sometimes they put forward your applications with the respective well-aligned job description. And, they also help you in, you just to alter your CV, and, they guide you and mentor you about like how you can present your CV, you know, they provide you the employer perspective as well. So that's I'm working closely together, and it's been a lot of learning for me as well, because through the whole
Mm.
CV, that how I can stand out as a great applicant. So that's the benefit, working closely together with the GTIO.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's great to hear how they're working with you and you with them. So there's much more than just that. They're helping you with
Yes.
CV, presentation, employability, all that side of things. And on that note, I know, Priyanka,
Yes.
you haven't touched on the internship side just yet. You will be soon. But in the internship side, there's a lot of workshops that Industry Connect have put in the internship side of things, as well as GTIO to help all the interns. Ben, can you share, have you come across, there's employability, there's life skills. Have you found anything that's helped you to grow a bit more as a person? Because in the end, it's not just the technical. We're wanting you to be, I call it holistically growing, so that you're a full package in the marketplace. With those workshops, has there been anything that's really resonated with you that has helped you?
I've gone through all the sessions as a recording. I've never attended a live session because of the time, but I would say the sessions are really interesting. And as you said, you develop a person as a whole package, and all those attributes are really important, I would say, like to get your sort of mental state develop as well is a key. And there's a lot of sessions on positivity and how to talk to people, and how to answer questions in your interview, or there's lots of discussion, I would say, and there's a lot of mentoring and help in those sessions. And I found that really useful because um, I've gone through all that. I know what they are, but as a human, we all forget, right? So that for me, they were kind of like, oh yeah, I know them, but it's good to know them again. Um, so that was a useful thing for me. So I really love those sessions, and I always listen to them whilst I'm working. So if I'm not doing something really important, and if I'm doing really something which I can listen to instead of listen to music, I just play them in the background, and they really help me. So if there's something interesting going on, I just flip over the screen and just check what's going on, really.
Oh,
But
wow.
the sessions, because for me, when I work, it's I could use that if I'm not doing
Mm.
something really important. I can always have listen in the background and see, rather than I could utilize that time in the evening to practice the other stuff, really. But the
Yes.
sessions are more to develop your own personal things, your personality and stuff. Um, but I found them really useful in terms of, for me, they were kind of just making me realize that all those things are so important
Mm.
to make you as a person, and all the skills are really important in the workplace. And that is the really good thing what you guys are doing, because learning technical bit is one thing, but then you still work with people, and when you work with people, you got to have all those characteristics within you, and that is something which is as a part of, as he said, a package, and that is all part of package, I would say.
Yes, yeah. I actually enjoy some of them too, like
I
mindset.
really enjoy them.
It's a great way, even if you do know some stuff, it
Yeah,
kind of like triggers you to remember
yeah,
and be more aware of
I
to
agree.
help you, and that's where change comes, or tweaking in communication, or whatever that session is all about. So
Yeah.
no, I totally hear you there.
But I also enjoy those Team V sessions. They're pretty good. Like they make you present. I've not done one. I always listen to recordings, but people come with some interesting topics, and they are really like, it's good to listen to someone like just presenting a weird topic. It's not weird, but then it's good to know what they think about that topic as well, and then there's feedback, and it's an amazing session being later. Amazing.
Yes, it's a great. So everyone that's watching, so Team V is like communication presenting, and it
Yeah,
helps in your confidence to present, and also
yeah,
in your confidence for going into interviews, because obviously if you can talk doing a presentation, you can talk in your interviews more
yeah.
confidently in the
Absolutely,
subject. And if the subject is what you bring to the table in an interview, then
absolutely.
there you go.
Yeah, it's a really good opportunity for people um, to just present and talk. If you can get rid of fears and whatnot.
Yes, yeah, overcome those fears. It's great.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I love it. And Priyanka, you'll be doing that soon, with when you move over to the internship. There'll be little bits and pieces. You get into all that stuff and those workshops and the scrums and everything, the global scrum meetings. So let me just ask this question of each of you before we finish our chat. Priyanka, if someone was looking at joining Industry Connect, what would you say to them?
I would like to tell them that just join the program, because I had all research about Industry Connect while I was joining. I wasted my 2 days for research about them, and then at the moment I just joined one day before at the night here at 12 o'clock. I joined program, and then next morning I joined tutorials. But somehow I feel I did it's right, but but I would like to tell everyone that you can join, you can obviously get good response from them, and everyone is every time they are ready to help you, like they are giving emails. There is one app like Slack, on that they are helping. I think on first day I text you like
Yes.
I wasn't able to get that recording, and you responded me immediately like you will get it in 24 hours. So I think it's quick responses I am getting from people like.
Awesome. Thanks, Priyanka. And what about you, Ben? What would you say? And is there any kind of anything you'd like to say to people that are kind of like sitting there thinking, what is this for me? Or any tips as well?
As I said earlier, I mean, the first thing is I got sold out with the internship, and that's the main thing, really. And I'm seeing the benefits already. Internship where you practice, you do your task, and you submit the task, you finish the task, and that's what you do in the workplace as well. So I get a task, and I present the task over to my bosses or
Yes.
whoever, and that is what you do really, and that's a real thing, and that something that is not offered somewhere else, I suppose. I'm not sure, but I've not seen that in any organization. I've done lots of courses, but not this. So I think so. With regards to if you want to get technical knowledge, I think so. Practice is the only way forward, and to do practice, internship is the key. The other thing I would say is to add on to this is I think so. The management of MVP Studio and Industry Connect, you guys have got really good vision, and there's lots of opportunities you guys are creating. I can see that, and there's always a sort of a communication from the founder Ray, and it's really interesting what the MVP Studio are trying to do and trying to give you an opportunity, like us, an opportunity to work on something different, maybe.
Yes.
And that is something you don't get to see, that passion, that encouragement, that sort of how should I say, sort of motivation from your mentors, the leaders are driving it really well, I think so. And I'm not sure whether I would have seen that somewhere else, because um, it's kind of personal, I'm seeing, and there's so much one-to-one kind of there's no gap, let's put it that way. There's no gap um, between the leaders and or whoever's leading the whole thing and and the participants. That's the main thing really, and you feel part of it, so you want to do more as well. Probably you can create something different out of it, and probably you can get an opportunity out of this. That's what I'm seeing, and that's the main thing really. So if you're really interested in this, there's lots of options available, and I'm sure MVP Studio and you guys want to explore in different technologies as well. And going through the Scrum meetings, I'm seeing that already, and things are getting interesting.
They are getting interesting.
So in the future, I'm sure there'll be more opportunities in terms of technology, in terms of work, in terms of options. MVP Studio might offer you guys will be far more better than, or far more, you'll get better options.
And that's why we've partnered with MVP Studio as well, because of that culture, it's the culture kind of thing,
It's
that's
really professional culture.
it's the passion, it's and Industry Connects like that, and it's just a great fit because we're all passionate about helping people and getting the best out of them and being able to see them grow. So it's the whole culture and the fitting together that really kind of makes a great dynamic.
And the other thing is from MVP Studio, the founder Ray, he's trying to invite a lot of people from outside to talk about technologies, and that's really something you don't get that elsewhere. Like in my company, I mean, we get that because we work, and that's how you get in a bigger organization. You get people from different parts of the business talking to you, so you learn something out of it. You don't get that in different organizations where you're learning something. So I find that really someone's going out of way to do something for you. You just have to put your efforts. That's the ground for that's the
put on the effort.
Yeah.
Put on the effort.
Exactly.
Be committed. But you're right. Yes, we've got something really exciting coming up with MVP Studio on Monday. So that is exciting.
Sunday night for us.
That you get to be part of as a participant and intern, to be part of someone speaking from Silicon Valley.
You never know. You might learn something out of it, and then you might be interested, and that's where you go. And
Exactly. Thank you, Ben. Thank you. Shikha, can you hear me? Oh, hello, Shikha.
Yeah, Carla, I'm here.
So just to finish,
So,
what would you like to say?
according to me, according to me, I would say that, if you are looking for some organized platform, a structured learning, and if you want to your hands gets on top notch technologies, then yes, definitely you can join Industry Connect. Uh, but there is another thing that, things will be challenging, and you have to work hard. So mentor will help you, but all the things you have to try for, learn, more learning will be there. Yes.
Awesome.
So
Thanks
that
so
would be
much.
my tip for everyone.
Thanks, Shikha. Thanks so much. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight and sharing about your
You're
journey,
welcome.
where you're at. It's been awesome having you all here. Thank you so much. We haven't got any people with any questions, so we're going to end our awesome chat. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful day, Ben and Priyanka over there in Ireland and the UK, and have a wonderful evening, Shikha. We'll catch you back here, everyone. Next Tuesday, we have another chat on internship experience.
Thank you so much, Carla, for having us.
Everyone, bye.
Thank you.
Bye. See you.